Carolan show. We have a very special guest tonight with us. So get your readings going on, and whatever you'd like to ask about psychic chit chat, or you have some questions about the paranormal. We have Kelly Jo, psychic, with us this evening, and she's going to be able to answer some of your questions. We're going to do mini readings. My website is carolan.com. It's right down here. And Kelly Jo, we're going to welcome her on. She's an extraordinary psychic, medium, paranormal investigator, expert, and ghost clearer, just about everything. This gal does everything, let me tell you. She's such a joy to work with, and she's so spontaneous and quirky. I just can't help but love her, and I know you will too if you're not familiar with her. Let me introduce you, Kelly Jo, psychic. Kelly, you there?
I'm here, Carolan.
Okay, let's see if we get your camera back up. And that was probably, there she is. Yay! How are you?
Good.
Good. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of questions. Welcome, Catherine. She says this is new for her. Refresh your page if we have some issues. I had to start over. Okay, so we have Catherine, Jill, Hayden. Let's see. We have a few more on here. They're coming in. If anybody has questions, you might want to post them. Kelly, explain. Jill Hayden is very familiar with you. Explain your background a little bit, if you will, because you're a natural medium, and a lot of people, hi, Jolie the Ninja, don't really get that. Explain a little bit how you began working.
Well, when I was a little kid, I always saw people in my room. You know, I would see the dead people. Like if a neighbor passed on, I could say, well, I saw Mrs. Laura. She was out in her garden picking weeds, and she had passed away that day. You know, I've always seen dead people. I saw grandpas that I never met in my room when I was a little kid. I mean, I can even remember my crib. You know, it had, you know, a lamb with daisies, and it was made out of birch, and it had the yellow checkered bumper and the yellow checkered sheets. There was a big man that always used to bend over the crib, and he was like 6'1", and I'd say the man, because I could talk early, and that was my great grandpa Owens.
Oh wow,
that's who the man was.
That's amazing. And your parents were very supportive, unlike most people. Parents think you're crazy, right? Yes. Your parents are very supportive.
Yes, my dad could build anything. Like Dad used to build trailers, and they could draw in the dirt, and Dad could make exactly what they saw in their mind. He could just build it.
Just amazing.
Mom, she had dreams of things happening to people when it was happening. And she asked God to take that away, because she would manifest what was happening to the people in her body.
Oh, no.
You know, so she cut that out. But she used to do readings and stuff like that when she was younger.
And you do a lot of different readings. You do a tea leaf reading.
Yes. I do tea leaf. I can do life readings. I can do houses. And when I do a house, it's a lot of fun, because they cut the roof off and they'll show me the layout of the house. And I can see wallpaper. I can see wood, all of that. And that's so fun. And I can tell people about where it is from the house that they're looking from. You know, I can say, well, it's 25 miles to the right out your front door. Or they'll tell me north, south, east, or west. But if they tell me, I get it right. But I can't tell that in real life. So it's like, and I can tell people jobs, life mate, stuff like that. Pets, you know, I can tell what the dead pets say and do. Also live pets. It's just a cornucopia of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I just love everything I do. And being able to be a medium, I can give closure to people. you know.
Mhm.
And sometimes they don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Like I did a reading, a few months ago, and the grandma was emphatic about a necklace. And the girl goes, well, I didn't get a necklace and I don't know about a necklace and da 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 da. And I said, well, just ask somebody because you were supposed to have a necklace. Well, come to find out, the mom forgot to give it to her and it was in her jewelry box.
Oh. See?
Yeah.
Wow. No,
But
you're very accurate. I know that. You're very accurate and very interesting because you have a bunch of abilities that you combine into a unique, everything is unique about it. So it's not just one, you don't just use one skill, you use all of your skills. So that's very interesting. And you're so good at everything. Very good. Joanne Leo is watching.
Oh, hi,
On
Joanne.
Facebook, Psychic Joanne Leo. Hi, Joanne. We also have Rachel Washburn Simmons. Good evening. We have Belinda, Jill Hayden. So I think YouTube, Diana, hi. I would like any messages that come through. Diana. Okay. I think that's our first. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go up to the top. Let me see. Catherine Ram Colder, I think it is. And she said 2 minutes ago, I would like a mini reading, please. Catherine Ram, Rahm Colder.
Well, there's like a career change for you next year, but you're adding to what you already do, but adding more. There's also a chance to move in 3 years. You also have a grandmother on your mom's side with you. And I hear someone played the fiddle. That's passed on, a gentleman. So.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So, Catherine, let us know by your comments in the little comment box down here. If you can agree with that, we'd love to hear the validation. And thank you so much for joining in the Psychic Flow. From Diana, hi, I would like any messages that come through. See if you get anything for her.
You have a gentleman on your father's side that's your great grandpa, and you had a lot of military people. I mean, all the militaries, Navy, Army, Air Force, they're all. And then you also had people from like Slavic. I'm seeing all these Slavic dead people. And you do somewhere in the woodpile, you got people with babushkas.
Babushkas.
The scarves. Babushka.
Oh, yes. That would be Slovak, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Okay.
I got goosebumps on that one.
You got a what? Goosebumps on that one? So somebody's probably going to come back and tap you on the shoulder and say, I want to talk to you.
I feel them. They're all around me.
Okay. So Diana, just like I told Catherine, if you get any validation of that, could you please let us know in the comments down below? Thank you very much. Let's see. Jill Hayden would like a reading too.
Things are going to come down in your life aspect in the next 2 weeks. Also, you're stepping forward, moving forward in your life. You have unsettled business. The unsettled business will be taken care of in a 6. It looks like it's either 6 weeks, 6 months. I don't think it's 6 years, but I see 6. Giant 6 around you.
Thank you for that. We have Belinda Mayers. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but
no, I don't think so.
YouTube.
What does she want to know?
Any messages on her channeling and healing abilities?
Well, you are very gifted. You need to trust it and use it. And you're a medium, and you also are clairaudient. You don't, I don't know if you're ready to see yet, but I'm hearing. That's how you receive, and you receive from the left to the right. That's how you get it. And it'll grow. You're going to be given another guide. But also, you have lots of things in dream time.
Wow.
Keep a dream journal. All right.
Oh, thank you for that, Kelly. Jolie the Ninja. I love that name.
I know. That's so cool.
I would love a message, please, especially about winning the sweepstakes, etc.
I don't do the numbers, but if you get the numbers, play them. That's my thing to you.
Jolie. Let's see. We have Linnell. Here's a good one for you, Kelly. I'd love to know more about my house. Indians lived here. I can feel it.
Yes. Give them tobacco and cornmeal around the edge of your house, and in the four corners of your land, put the pointed crystals and thank them for letting you be there. But yes, there's Native American Indians there.
I can understand the tobacco, and what was the other thing? Tobacco
Cornmeal.
And cornmeal. But what about the crystals? What, or do they?
With the vortex, it'll
okay.
balance it. I'm sorry, I need to explain things. People don't automatically know.
I'm just asking for people who may not be familiar with that, so that's cool. Okay. And so once she does that, are they going to speak to her, or are they going to,
they'll be more calm, and it'll be nice.
Okay.
They can cohabitate.
Okay. From Facebook, we have Christine Schramm. Do you have any messages for me, especially in finding a good guy? LOL.
Well, you have changed your modus operandi, and that looks like July, August of 2021. You'll meet him and you'll date, and then it can turn into a long-term relationship. He feels like he's 5'10", clean shaven. Mm-hmm. He has like a Romanesque, a thin nose. He has lovely man hands and lovely man lips. And he's very generous and kind. Wow. And you guys talk.
Oh, he talks a lot?
Yeah, you guys talk on the phone. You talk. I see talk. And you guys, you don't mind. You talk till the cows come home.
Oh, that's nice. You know. That is very nice. Good for you, Christine. Good luck with that. Jill Hayden would like to know about her sick mom.
Her sick mom.
Yeah.
Well, she's not quite ready to go yet. She'll have her ups and downs. She's having a rough time of it right now, but she'll rally. Mm-hmm. So she has a lot of work to do yet. And when she's complete, she'll go. She has people that come back and forth, you know, that talk to her. I hear a sister in spirit. And I don't know, is the blonde-haired man an ex-husband or a lover? Because there's a blonde-haired man over there, not trying to start something.
If you have any validation of what Kelly's giving you, can you put it in the comments, please, so that we know we're on the right track? We can always go back there if need be, but just so we know we do have the connection. We have some people from YouTube.
Okay.
Anita, any messages about meeting a significant other?
This one's going to be all about love this time.
Yeah.
I see a dark-haired, Latinish, swarthy-skinned, sexy man for you. And it looks like it comes from a friend of a friend of a friend. So, and it looks like Even though the with the virus and stuff, there's something about 4 months. So you might do, like virtual reality chat talk. 4 months.
Okay. Let us know, Anita.
But it isn't a dating site. It is not a dating site.
It's not a dating site.
Right.
Okay. Good. Well, that's good. Chris Deco, can I get a reading as well if possible, please? Chris is reaching us through YouTube.
Okay. You're in a total fresh start mode. So don't get upset about past. A whole new beginning. It feels like next job will be like management / sales sort of teaching. And you're going to go within and do your soul's work. And you're going to be a healed adult human. Yay.
Wow. From YouTube, thank you for that. Let us know, Chris, if anything is resonating, the people that have asked for the little mini readings, let me know if you've got any validation down here in the comments so that we can give that to Kelly Jo. From YouTube, hi, Carolan and Kelly Jo. Any messages for me? My name is Selena.
I feel a lot of joy and happiness about you. And it feels like creativity. So whatever you do, you have to use your creativity. And music is so important to you. So always have some music going. It's important for you to do that. But your work needs to do with creativity.
Selena, I keep seeing a young girl, and I want to say, I don't think the young girl is past necessarily, but I don't know if this is you or a child of yours or what the significant is here, but I have a young child, like 8, dark hair. Maybe it's like first communion, confirmation, but I feel like something's delayed. Because of this outbreak. We might say a few words about this, the virus and what's going on. Kelly's very good at getting messages like that from the universe. But I have this young child here and I'm not sure why that is. So if you have any insight, if you have a daughter that looks like that, let me know, or if there's someone in spirit. So I hope that is helpful to you, Selena. Chris Herman. Good evening, ladies from Facebook. Do you have any messages from me, from my parents who have crossed over? Thank you.
Your dad says hello, and he's very proud of you. And he's also showing me an old, like Chrysler car with the wings. Did he have a car like that?
Yeah, let us know, Chris.
Your mom. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. What, Carolan?
I asked Chris for some validation, so we can always go back to it. But go ahead.
And your mom is the one that's punking around in your kitchen, and there's something in your hallway that draws her. So whatever's in your hallway, she's around there. But she's the one punking in your kitchen.
Yeah, it seems like in the hallway, I don't know if there's a little table there, and there's I feel like sports are there, so I don't know if there's a trophy there or a picture of sports team, but I feel like there's something she put there, and she's like rattling the table or she's trying to draw your attention. She's not leaving. So, she's not leaving, Chris. She's gonna hang out to recognize her.
She's fussing at you about your bed sheets. I have no idea what you're talking about. She's fussing at you about the bed sheets. I have no idea.
See, the truth comes out. Unfortunately, we can't hide everything from spirit, right?
I know, but it's funny. I don't know what it's about the bed sheets.
Maybe is Chris Herman a gentleman or a lady? I would say it's a gentleman. I wonder if she's trying to tell him you need to change your sheets or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. Catherine Ram has asked another question. Might as well. We're racking them up here. Any message about the sale of my business?
It's delayed, but yes, you will get more money for your business than what you thought. You will make a good profit. It will be a good sale. But it feels like it'll be not till either the end of the year or March of 2021.
Okay, Catherine. Jill Hayden is just stating the 6 weeks is about, she says, I bet the 6 weeks is about my mom. I will keep you posted. Belinda says, wow, thank you very much for that mini reading. Linnell says, wonderful. She will, for the advice, will do. Thank you. From Facebook, we have Kathy Bray. Do you see me buying a house?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. The third one that you look at will be in your price range, and you'll be able to put in an offer and you'll get it. And it looks like a 4, like 2.5 bath. But the 4th bedroom is squishy room, so it's like an office. And it feels like a H layout. And it's not too far from where you are. Like, it's when you out of the house of where you are, if you go 15 miles to the right, that's what I'm seeing.
Wow.
And it's a 1 level. Oh, has an attached garage, 2-car garage.
Well, that's pretty precise. That was for Kathy Bray, correct?
Yeah.
Christine Schramm is saying, thank you very much for that mini reading. Jolie the Ninja is asking, maybe I should have asked if I would be winning a brand new house. You must be. Are you at home filling out all these publisher sweepstakes?
You could win that. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
And I don't usually say that. I'm not blowing smoke.
Okay. From Facebook, Joanne Leo, Psychic Joanne Leo. It's always very good. Joanne Leo, I'm sure you're familiar with her. She was on my show twice last month. Is a fabulous reader as well, very unique. And let me point out Kelly Jo's website too while I'm talking about other people here. Our special guest tonight is Kelly Jo Monahan, kellyjopsychic.com. Is that correct, Kelly?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
we're going to put that up for you so people can get in touch with you. Psychic Joanne Leo is psychicjoanneleo.com. She is a fabulous reader as well. And sometimes we can't answer our own questions. We need to go to each other. So sometimes we do that. And Psychic Joanne Leo is asking you, Kelly Jo, will my daughter get remarried?
Yes, she will.
Yes. And
it feels like a spring wedding.
This spring or next spring?
Next spring.
Okay, good. Because
it's when the blossoms, cherry blossoms. So that's
okay.
May.
Okay. Very
and I
good.
don't know who's here. I keep hearing falling leaves drip by my window, by neck and goal, and I don't know who it belongs to.
Falling leaves. I'm trying to think of how that goes.
Falling leaves drip by my window. And then I'm hearing, it's like a record. And when I fall in love, I'll never fall in love again.
Maybe it's, well, we'll see. It's for somebody here. So that falling leaves reminds me of fall.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody's got to fall, is going to fall in love or get married or something in the fall, I would guess.
Yeah.
Kelly Jo from Jill Hayden. You said earlier 6 weeks unsettled business, which I thought might be my mom leaving us.
But that's for you, not for your mom.
Oh.
That's for her personally.
Okay. So Jill, that's for you personally. Let me see. What else we got going on here? Chris Deco says, thank you. Chris Deco also said, I have just lost my job. I'm so sorry. And this is a female, by the way. And she said, so it's good to know that these things are coming. She also said, bed sheets make sense.
Okay. We don't want to know.
Yeah. Okay. We're just kind of goofing with you, Chris.
I know.
Thank you for joining us. I'm trying to figure out, why is your mom talking about bed sheets? But
I know she kept snapping them in my face,
Wow. So she's letting you know. That's funny. That is funny. We can't control what the spirit brings us.
No, we can't. Can't help what they tell us.
Diana says, yes, my dad's father passed when I was 9. So that would be her grandfather. He would always come and see us every Saturday. And military was on my mom's side. My uncle was in the military. As for babushkas, I'm Hispanic. However, I do feel my dad was not my biological dad. And I always felt I had another father, possibly could be a background that I'm not aware of.
Wow.
Well, people will spring that on us once in a while, but
Yeah.
babushkas are also worn by Italian and Spanish women as well.
Yes,
It's only a
absolutely.
scarf. We're not talking
Right.
anything fancy here. This is a
Right.
scarf, and when they're cleaning or cooking,
Yeah.
they didn't wear hairnets. They would always put a scarf on.
Yep. So you have a whole bunch of women, older women wearing scarves in your family that are passed on.
Right. And they were probably very hardworking, which
Right.
leads me to believe that's why they wore the scarves, because they didn't want, you didn't wash your hair as frequently in those days as you do now, and it was a laborious process, I would imagine. So they wanted to keep their hair clean and bugs out and dirt out and everything. So they would often wear a scarf to protect their hair, and also from the sun or whatever, So it's not just by saying babushkas. I wanted to make sure I knew what you meant, but I know what you meant. Now I get it. Anyway, as far as her dad not being my biological dad, I have to say, I don't know if it's a wishful thinking for some of us, but I remember, this is so funny. My oldest sister was 18 when I was born. All my sisters are older than me, like way older. And so when I was about 8 or 9 years old, my mother had passed, and I said to my father, my sister Pat was giving me a hard time about something. And I said to my father, can't you give her back to wherever you got her from? Because she was so different from myself. And I said to my father, I think it's time you gave her back, because I really didn't I was convinced she was adopted, So I was hoping she was adopted, but it's like, no, she was here first, so we can't give her back. It's like, oh, that's too bad. So it was kind of funny, but we always feel that when you don't get along with your family, I think sometimes you feel like, you know what, I might be adopted. But I thought of that briefly, but I look so much like my family, there's no way. I look like my father, so there's no way. It's too much. It's very uncanny resemblance, so there's no doubt. But so I don't know if you feel like answering that question or not. That's up to you. If you want to answer that, Kelly, that's up to you.
About what? That is not her dad?
Right.
She's right.
Oh, she's right.
She's right.
Wow. Chris Herman. Bed sheets make sense. Okay, I read you that. Selena says, wow, I do not have a daughter, and I have never had. Whoops, I just lost it. Hold on. Kelly Jo, here's Kelly Jo website, kellyjopsychic.com. Back to Selena. I do not have a daughter, and I have never had a miscarriage. However, I love music and certainly raises my vibration. Okay, so that little girl is not yours. Okay, I apologize for that. I asked Jolie if she was playing all the sweepstakes since she's been home, and she says she's doing a lot of raffles for money. I guess for money, new house. Oh, she's doing HGTV contests. That's what Tiffany says. Catherine Ram is saying, my grandmother, I miss her. She passed when I was 12. How can I get her messages? Does she have any for me?
No, she loved you greatly. And I see, did you guys bake cookies? I smell cookies.
Hmm.
And she leaves feathers for her.
Oh, that's beautiful. Really beautiful. From Facebook, we have B. Her last name is Mark. Her first name is B, B-E-E, like the insect. And Mark is the last name. Hi, ladies. Any messages you might see from me, please?
I'm seeing all kinds of colors. I'm seeing blue and pink. Blue is spirituality. Pink is love. You're doing a lot of inner work and a lot of healing. And you're in one of the most best places in your life, even though all this stuff is going on. You're in the best spot you've been in forever. And then this is a jumping off space. It's a new cycle for you. So think new beginnings.
Okay. Very nice. Jolie the Ninja says, I will volunteer to fall in love. And Chris Kerman is saying, is she singing Falling Leaves? My mom was an entertainer and sang.
Oh, okay. So that's probably who that is.
Wow. That's great. And Kelly Joe, thanks, Kelly, from Joanne Leo.
You're welcome.
And from James Schramm, can you give me any direction on my life path? And he's joining us from Facebook.
Okay. Focus. You need to focus because you're skittered. You are a consummate salesperson. So sales is what you should do. Next job will be sales, but also it will, after you work your ranks up the company, you will teach others to do it. So I see that. And I'm getting down the road, you'll open your heart and you'll fall in love. That's within the next year and a half. You're going to allow yourself to fall in love.
Very nice. Jill Hayden, can you tell me how you see my money situation and will it get better and by when? Not sure if you remember me, but you have read for me on Jason Zook's podcast many times and you were on the money. So
I remember you. Well, you're going to make it and things are going to get better towards the end of this year, but you won't lose your house. You won't go hungry and you're going to be all right.
Cool. That's good news. With everything that's going on, right?
I know.
People are nervous and upset and worried, so.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. From Sarah, any message from my spirit guides?
You need to be quiet and listen because they talk to you all the time and you get distracted. You need to keep a dream log because they can get in contact with you better when you sleep. So they do a lot of work with you when you sleep. So keep a dream journal, but don't pee before you write stuff down because you pee your stuff away.
Oh, okay. Robin said she could not get in. Hello, Robin. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. From Facebook, Amy Lash. Hello. I would love a message if you have one for me.
I feel like you're going to get exuberant about something. I see exuberance, all excited again about everything. So you're going to get your mojo back and you're going to find your passion and your joy, but you also get paid to do it.
Ooh, that's the best.
There you go. I'm sorry it wasn't specific with what the passion and joy is, but there you go.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Diana says, grandma, that makes sense. I totally look different than my family. So she could take that as well. So that was nice confirmation. Chris Deco said, I always wanted to ask about my 3-year-old granddaughter who has a lot of night terrors. I've always thought it might be something to do with the spirit. What do you guys think?
She's aware. She's psychic. She's a medium. So
Wow.
teach her how to say a nighttime prayer that all the people go away, and that she be covered with the white light of universal energy, God, before she goes to bed, and she can tell them to go away. But
Good
she's a
advice.
little medium.
Good advice. Good advice. So she's afraid of what she doesn't understand.
Right. And they're
Right.
all coming to her. You saw, I used to scream when I was a kid. I made mom move a chair out of my bedroom because there was an old man sitting in it every night. I'd scream and say, Mom, move the chair.
Wow.
There's the man again in my chair.
That's got to be scary. James Schramm says, thank you, ladies. Robin states her guide sends her music. How lovely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Jill Hayden said, can I ask another question? I don't want to ask more if you have too many. Oh, well, you already did. My daughter has not talked to me in 14 months. When will she come back?
It's going to take a while. It's going to be some years yet. Because everybody's running around with their arms like this. And it's not going to happen soon. It'll take something for make them realize. And they've had things from the peanut gallery. Everybody else talk in their ear. So you have to be patient with that.
Somebody's got to make the move.
Nobody's doing it yet.
No, but somebody's going to have to make a move. My daughter has not talked to me in 14 months. Well, I went through a little bit of that, not 14 months, but almost. And it worked out. And sometimes it works out better. Sometimes the parent has to make the move. So, if that's what you have to do, that's what you do. And you just keep the door open. I would suggest you never want to firmly close the door, no matter how mad you are, because that's your kid. So, and I hope they come to their senses, because let me say this, you are a lovely lady, and I think you're a very caring person. I think you're being met with resistance because what I'm kind of getting is they know that you were right, Jill, and they don't want to face that. So I don't know what the foot being put down, or something was put down, or you said something, and they don't want to admit that you're right. So I just want to put that out there. I wouldn't gloat about it, but you are right, and they are not happy with that. So they're going to have to come to their senses, is what I get. Let me ask you, Mark, B like in Bumblebee, I forgot to ask you if you see anything about my lawsuit. Thank you.
Yes, you're going to win that.
Oh, good. That's good news. That's always, I would imagine, is always an anxiety producing dilemma to be in, waiting. And well, that's very good news for B, Mark. Chris Deco is saying, thank you, ladies. Makes sense to her. And Jolie said, I forgot to ask if I am an alien like E.T.
No.
We get all kinds of questions.
I know.
But people are curious. They don't know. So what makes you think you're an alien?
Yeah.
We'll see what she has to say.
Yeah.
Starseed. Jolie the name just says Starseed. Okay.
Oh, is she a starseed?
Oh. What is a starseed?
We're planted. There's a thing where people think that we're planted here and we were genetically modified and we were planted here and we're an experiment on the earth to see what humans would evolve to. And then there's the ones that evolve. So, could be. I don't rule anything out.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. I've heard of Starseed, but I wasn't sure what was really going on with that. Robin is asking, she went through a hit and run accident. A guy hit her, totaled her car, going through medical and legal. What do you see, please?
You're going to get damages for it. You're going to get a new car. You're going to have enough for a new car. They pay for each body part, I guess. So the parts that were hurt get paid, pain and suffering. So you're going to have a chunk of money, and you have a good lawyer, but you're going to be the barometer for the rest of your life when it rains.
Yeah. Oh.
But you will heal.
Yeah, you will heal. I was a pedestrian hit by a car about 30 years ago, and I did good for many, many years. After I had a lot of bones broken and my face smashed and everything, I did well for a long time. Now that I'm getting older and I realize I have no cartilage left, now I'm starting to feel it. So it takes a while, for it to hit you. So please, that's why you get the pain and suffering money, because you may be okay now, but in a few years you may not be. So, take care of yourself and recognize that. Selena is asking, ladies, when would be a good time to focus on healthy new love? I would say anytime.
When would she what? I'm sorry.
When would be a good time to focus on healthy new love?
Well, yeah, do your work. And then once you do your soul's work, in comes stage right.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I hear the name Luke for her. I think it's an alive person. So I hear Luke. Luke.
Jill Hayden is saying, you guys are so right about my daughter. My ex-husband is in her ear. I was right, and she knows it. She blocked me, so she will have to come to me. Thanks, ladies. You might find yourself having to do business as usual. I mean, they may never admit that you were right. I mean, I didn't get that. When I had this difficulty in my life. I didn't get that. I didn't get an apology. I didn't get zip. But, I apologize for not making myself clear. I explained the surrounding circumstances. So did I have to eat humble pie a little bit? Yeah, all right. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I kind of get that feeling with you, but if you make that little effort, Joe, it's going to come back to you 100-fold, because this kid really respects you, but she doesn't want to admit that you're right. And they often don't. And if your ex-husband is a jerk, as a lot of them are, it's kind of like a given that they're jerks. That's why they're exes. He doesn't want you to be right about anything. It's a competition with him. So just put that under your head. Just think about it. I would just act like business as usual. You said what you had to say. She's pissed off. She'll get over it. I would just go on. How you doing? Lockdown. Do you have toilet paper? They should be checking on you. You're the mom. They should be checking on you. Make sure you've got everything that you need. So enough of my lecture. Anyway, right? Right, Kelly? I mean, that's
right. All you can do is what you can do.
Right. Let me ask you, Kelly, what do you think? A lot of people are getting on air and talking about the different reasons for this crazy virus. Like that spirit may have organized it, or spirit has a message about it. Like, what do you think?
I think that it's about noticing what's real, what's true, and your loved ones and family. It's about the family unit, because we were so dispersed before. Now we have to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Before they were looking at the phones.
Right.
And nobody was paying attention. Now people are truly paying attention.
Mm-hmm. I think it's good in a lot of ways.
I think it's a good thing too.
Mhm. You know, something beautiful always comes out of pain and misery. And it's unfortunate that we've had so many deaths from this, and it's very sad. And I don't know if that's part of their plan or what, but I'm so glad that a lot of people are showing interest in being locked down or whatever we can do. If I can keep the world safe by not going to the grocery store looking for paper towels, I guess that's what I'll do, you know?
Yeah. Yes.
Because that's basically all I'm going out for anyway. And now I can't do as much, you know, I have to stay home. And I can't order them either. So, you know, but I may have to meet up with my daughter. My daughter and my son-in-law have enough paper products to survive the apocalypse. How do you say that? The apocalypse?
Apocalypse.
Yes. He is
Apocalypse.
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 I can't talk when I'm on TV. I don't know what's the matter with me. But he is like he goes into survival mode, you know, and stockpiles lots of stuff. So I may have to take a ride down there and pick it up because I can't get it delivered. I can't get it in the store. I'm like, we have plenty. I'm like, okay, I'll drive down, just throw them out on the front lawn. And
there you go.
Robin is saying, thank you for a great message. We still have time. Thank you for a great message. I think the earth is being reborn. That's a very good.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a very good sentiment. Thank you.
And another thing I think too, the earth pushed pause so that it could regenerate.
Well, I think that's a distinct possibility. And you're not the only one that feels that. I feel that there's some kind of, I don't know if spirit or the universe or God or whoever enabled this to happen, or because it has happened, that we should take advantage of what we can take advantage of and protect each other, be safe, be kind to each other. Maybe that's the message. And so I have to agree with you, Kelly. I think there's if there wasn't a deeper meaning in the beginning, there should be now, right?
Absolutely.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Belinda Mayer says, this is a big exit point for many. What do you think about that, Kelly? Do we have to have a drama like this for people to go, or?
Sometimes it's like a soul pact.
Oh.
People do soul pacts,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they decide to go en masse.
Like 9/11.
Yeah, you know,
okay.
Hurricanes, tsunamis, all that. It's a soul pact. You choose everything before you come here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And we choose our tribe, we choose our family, we choose our lives, we choose our mates, we choose our friends. We choose everything before we come here.
I know. I would like to slap myself silly because I don't know what I was.
That's what another girlfriend said. She goes, was I drunk? I just did the pot and decided I just do everything all at once.
Yeah. Just like check too many boxes, boy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I know. I really have to rethink this, I have to say. That's an interesting concept. I appreciate that. I think that is there's a lot more to this than we know. You know, we only see the face thing. I wanted to point out to anybody who's kind of in doubt. I saw Chris Cuomo's post today about he has I guess he's a CNN. It's a Huffington Post post that he did from his basement. He is self-quarantined because he has the virus, tested positive, and he was doing okay and still doing his show from the basement. He's keeping himself away from his family, his children, and his wife. And so he has a home that he can do that, and he's very grateful for that. And his brother is the governor, I guess, of is that New York? Yeah, I guess. His father was the late governor of New York, their father. So Chris is broadcasting from his basement, and he said he had a horrible night last night with horrendous fever. He was shaking so badly, he chipped a tooth. And and he saw his father that passed on in his dreams, and people that he went to college with that he hasn't seen in years. It was really a horrific night for him. And that's what the fever can lead to, hallucinations. So this is a young, strong guy who is suffering from this and still trying to forge ahead. So if you get a chance, I posted it on Facebook. If you have any doubt of what this virus can do, and that's the least of what it does. It's taken so many lives. So, and a couple of our people are saying here, they're seeing gloves all over the street.
Ew.
Now, why would you wear gloves outside? I'm assuming surgical gloves or latex gloves, and then drop them on the ground. Why would you do that?
I don't know. Goodness sake.
That makes no sense to me. It's so disrespectful, as they're saying it is. It's not only disrespectful, it's very unsafe. Kelly Jo, let me ask you, since I lost you gave me little messages about my pups in spirit. What does my cat Shelby think has happened here? Because it's just her and me now. She must be like, what's going on?
She's like, where did everybody go? But she sees him go in and out.
Oh, okay.
She's always staring over there in the corner there. That's where your vortex for your dogs to go in and out are.
She does walk over there. She does go there.
She's over. Yep.
Is she okay with it?
She's okay. She knows.
Okay. I think she's secretly very pleased that they're gone.
She likes being the only kitty.
Yeah, she does. She likes being the only animal at the moment.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little lonely.
Kitty.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
More attention for me.
Yeah, I know. I had to buy her fancy feast because I couldn't get any of her regular cat food.
Oh, she loves
it. She loves it. So I said, well, you're the only cat. I guess we can afford to give you that all the time. So what messages do you have for us, Kelly Jo, about keeping safe, and how long do you think that we're going to be?
Well, I think I keep hearing 6 months, 6 more months.
Oh, no.
Until it, I'm hearing 6.
I've heard a resurgence of this in the fall. What do you think of that?
Yeah. And this is until they get figure out the antibodies and get a vaccine. Everybody's working on it,
Yeah.
We have to be careful. We're going to have to, de-germ and clean and, until we get this under control, because it's different than anything else. It has a weird hook. It attaches to the RNA and it stays on surfaces. So, going to have to clean and de-germ and I pray for our nurses and doctors.
Yeah.
But we're resilient. We're going to get through this. Everybody's,
sad.
the best they can.
Yeah. What did I want to ask you? Do you think that how is the economy, or what's life going to be like after we get through this? I would imagine it's going to be totally different. What's your opinion?
I think so, but it'll bounce back.
Yeah.
People are resilient and resourceful.
And about as far as the economic.
Well, it's going to take a minute for it to come back, but it's going to come back. We're going to have restaurants open again. We're going to have, but they're going to clean things like they're supposed to anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bad killing. But we're going to be able to have people and stuff out and about. This isn't the end all be all, No.
I think our way of life is going to be quite different. I know for me, it's changed a few things. I mean, I'm very happy. If I didn't need a few things from the store, I'd probably never go out. So this is a good excuse for me not to go out because I'm really not up to it anyway. And so that's okay. I can work from home. Thank God we can work from home.
Right.
So I want everybody to remember. Kelly Jo, are you doing video chats? Are you doing video readings?
No, I do just phone readings.
You do phone readings though. So when you're sequestered at home and sheltering in, please look at Kelly Jo's website. Do you want to give your number or how they can contact you, book your reading?
It's 561-333-5367 for privates.
Okay, good. And so this would be a great time. No distractions. If you can lock yourself in the bedroom or something, get a recorder out or a notebook and a pen to take down everything that Kelly Jo gives you, because she's got stuff flying in from everywhere. And so you want to take detailed notes about the information that she gives you. So, and it's, unique for you. So this is a great time. Also, I'm doing a discounted readings, phone, video, video chat, FaceTime. I've been better with FaceTime. I mean, I know how to do that now. So that's about it. But I have been doing a few of those, and that works out good. So it's just like this, I prefer, I'm like Kelly, I prefer just the phone, no video. To be honest with you, it works better for me, but I can do the video. So I'm surviving on that. So I hope that you'll check out my website for that discount and check it out, carolancarey.com, kellyjopsychic.com, the bomb. Kelly, what's going on with the spirit world at this moment? Are they more around now because we have a crisis, or what?
The veil is thinner. The veil is thinner. So they've been around a lot more.
And explain to people why their loved ones come in visitation like that or show up.
To comfort you, to be around you. Just because they're gone, energy is neither created nor destroyed, it just changes form. And they're allowed to come through and check on you and make sure you're okay and comfort you.
And when people what cracks me up is people are like, their loved ones are visiting them, but the messages are kind of subtle, or they're ignoring them because they're doubting themselves.
Right.
What would you advise them to do if you really want to get in contact with your loved ones in spirit, or allow the contact? What would you suggest to people? Notice
the coincidences. Sometimes it's, like when you teach people how to listen to their higher self, it's the small whisper voice. It ain't the chatter. So sometimes they leave subtle things like a dime, a quarter, a cardinal, a butterfly, just subtle, sweet little feathers, sweet little subtle things, or a song will make you remember them. That lets you know that they're around you when you remember that.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your insight today. I love the way you post on Facebook. You post a lot of YouTubes, right? And you do little YouTube videos, which are very educational as well. If you really want to learn how psychics work, Kelly Jo is very generous putting up videos on different subjects. Like every day, she's got different. What did you do today? What was your video today?
I think I did. What did I do? Ain't no thinking thing. It's like thoughts and words are things. The purple light, the mother's prayer protection I did the other day. Like I can share that real quick. I don't know if we're getting ready to go off or not. Cover your people with the pink, fuchsia pink light. You can do it anytime, anywhere, any place. And they're covered with it and they're protected. A mother can do it from anywhere in the world.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Kelly Jo. It's always a pleasure having you on the show. I love the way that you work, and I love what you do. It's great. You're just such a delight. And you're so, I like people who are quirky and funny. So you are definitely both of those things. And I can attest to that because I feel I am too. So,
and I think the world of you too.
Well, thank you for joining us in the Psychic Flow. Next week, we will have Reverend Kevin Lee with us from the Metaphysical Chapel in Fort Lauderdale will be joining us. So please tune in for that. Thank you all. Stay safe and good night. Thank you, Kelly.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night.